In this example, we're going to learn how to use angle pins, play with their clearances and their trim length and everything, and kind of try to learn how to automate things a little bit further. So the first thing we want to do is we want to insert an angle pin. So what I'm going to do is go into Mold Visualization, go to Action, turn off my backlock, and I'm going to go to the angle pin function and say I want to insert an angle pin on that face, and I'm going to say I want to constrain it between this edge and this edge, come back from this edge, maybe minus 3/4 of an inch. And I'm going to say let's put this at 15-degree angle as well. Now it wants to know which face to position the angle pin into. In this case, I'm going to use the backlock, and I'm just going to pop the library. Now, here we have two choices. I can use an angle pin with a chamfered end or an angle pin with a radiused end. And the radius end is going to be a spherical radius at the end. And I'm going to say I'd like it to be maybe a 1/2 inch in diameter. I'm going to say OK. And in pops the angle pin. Now, next I'm going to hit quit, and let's take a look at this. First thing it does is it puts the angle pin in. It also shows me the stroke of the slide that I want, which I have it set at 393 thousandths or whatever. It also shows it in red. The reason it shows it in red is because the length of the pin is too long. Now, let's take a closer look at this. I'm going to look at this. Yeah, that way's fine. Right now there's no clearance on the slide carrier. You can see the hook point here as well as to the tangency here. First thing I want to do is I want to add clearance. So I'm going to say I want to add 30-second clearance to that drilling. I'm going to select it, say OK, and you can see that that point just shifted. Next, I want to add a fillet to my design. So I'm going to say, how about an 1/8 inch fillet on that through hole top and bottom. And notice that the driving point jumps again. At this point now, I'm going to go back to my angle pin functions and choose Modify an Angle Pin. Move this off to the side. Now, here again is that defined stroke that I have in there. It's telling me that to use the standard length pin, I could adjust the angle to 8.4 degrees, adjust the head length, this K factor, or trim the standard 5-inch pin to this value. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to select it, and now it's trimmed to the correct length to match my stroke. And like that, your angle pin is inserted, and it's perfectly ready to go.